This is what I ate in a day. For breakfast, I made some avocado toast. Here's how I make mine. I had salt, pepper, lemon pepper, red chili flakes, garlic powder, onion powder. I honestly just add a bunch of seasonings that I think would be good. And then I always do this pattern on my avocado toast. I just think it's satisfying. Top it with some more red chili flakes and everything but the bagel seasoning. For coffee today, I decided to use my Nespresso machine. I just made an espresso shot, and then I used my frother to make some warm milk and added a bit of sweetener. It was yummy, and I also had some fruit because I always forget to eat fruit, but it's good for you. For lunch, I've been wanting to make poke bowls, but a lot of grocery stores near me don't sell sushi grade salmon, so I use smoked salmon, and I think I saw somebody do this before, and I love smoked salmon, so I wanted to try it out. It was really good, I think, and you gotta make do with what you have. For dinner, I went out to eat with my friend. I had twice cooked pork, and she had honey walnut shrimp. Both were pretty good. And then for a little late night snack, I had some brownie brittle. This is what I ate today. For coffee, I had the Vietnamese coffee concentrate, added oat milk, and it is perfect every single time. For breakfast, I made the egg in a hole. Is that what it's called? I don't remember, but it's where you cut a hole in your toast and put an egg, and I put cheese and bacon, and I kind of cooked it a little too long in the air fryer, but it was still good, and it wasn't really that burnt, so it's okay. For lunch, I had some tofu stew that I made yesterday. I love tofu stew. It's honestly my comfort food, and it tasted even better the second time. For a snack, I ate some honey butter chips. They're really, really yummy. And then for dinner, I wasn't super hungry, so I had some leftover wings and fries and a salad because it's all about balance. And then I had some spicy pickles. This is what I ate in a day. For breakfast, I decided to make a Japanese egg sandwich. I boiled 3 eggs, cut up 2 of them, added some mayo, salt, pepper, parsley, and then I cut 1 boiled egg in half, and then assembled my sandwich, cut it in half, and it was very tasty and pretty easy to make. Then of course I made some coffee. I used coffee ice cubes or ice spheres, so my coffee doesn't taste watered down, and this coffee was so good. For lunch, I had some leftover popcorn chicken and fries, and I just put it in the air fryer and ate that during my Zoom class. For a little snack, I had chips and guac. For dinner, I decided to make sushi bake. This was my first time making it, but I've tried it a few times and I thought it was so good. I decided to make a smaller portion for me because it's just me, and I put all the ingredients I used on the screen, and it was really yummy and actually pretty quick to make. I also added some seaweed salad on top because I love seaweed salad, and that's all I ate today. This is what I ate in a day. For breakfast, I decided to make an omelet. I put in tomatoes, spinach, bacon bits, and then I also added some mozzarella cheese. And then last night, I decided to add kimchi because I was just craving kimchi today. And then I topped it with some Japanese mayo, and it was super cheesy and really good. And then I made some coffee to drink. For lunch, I just decided to make just a plain Caesar salad because I was just craving this and I wasn't super hungry, but ended up I was hungry, so then I made a smoothie. I had this pre-made strawberry banana smoothie, and I added a little bit of sugar because I didn't have honey. So then I was still a little hungry, so I had a little snack. And then for dinner, I wanted to make pork cutlet or tonkatsu, but I totally did it wrong. I was supposed to do egg, flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and then I just didn't have the ingredients for the tonkatsu sauce like I thought, so I just put like random stuff in this bowl, and it was pretty good. And that is what I ate today. This is what I ate in a day. So of course I'm starting my morning with some coffee. This is the pour over drip coffee from All Awake Coffee, and I have been obsessed with it. I add my frothy milk and creamer because I like mine sweet. For breakfast, I made this really random dish, but I made it one time when I didn't have much in the fridge, and it was kind of good, so I keep making it again. It's tofu, imitation crab, egg scrambled with some garlic hot chili oil, more garlic hot chili oil, sesame oil, and furikake on top. I had like 5 of these. They're so good. For lunch, I attempted to make tuna onigiri, and it was actually really easy to make, and I didn't have a mold. I used plastic wrap, and they're really filling. For dinner, I wanted to go to the grocery store, but it started raining, so I used what I had in my freezer, which was chicken and frozen broccoli, and I made this yummy rice bowl, and I added some kimchi, and it was so good. This is what I ate in a day. I started my morning with the Lee's Vietnamese coffee concentrate. It is a concentrate, so I just add milk and it's super easy when you have an early morning. For breakfast, I decided to make a skillet hash, which is just diced potatoes and whatever else you want to put in it. I put bacon bits, onion, some cheese, and it was so good and so easy. I was very much inspired by overpriced brunch places. And then here is me drinking my second cup of coffee of the day. And then I tried to be healthy and make a salad for lunch, but I don't really think it was that healthy. I added popcorn chicken and a lot of dressing and cheese, but it was good. And then for dinner, I decided to try these jajang noodles I got at the grocery store like last week. And I didn't know there was already meat in the sauce because I obviously cannot read the Korean packaging. So I put pork belly in it and I just had double meat. But it was really good and I had it with a side of kimchi and pickled radish. And that's all I ate for today. This is what I ate in a day. My apartment complex gave us free coffee, so of course I had to get some. For breakfast, I made a bacon, egg, cheese, and spinach quesadilla. I'm trying out the tortilla egg hack and it worked great. And then I ate it with some apples on the side. It was very good and I dipped it in guacamole salsa. And then I got hungry around like 3-ish and I decided to make a tuna kimbap. I was really craving Korean food, so I made it and it was actually really quick and really easy. And tuna kimbap is like one of my favorite types of kimbap, and I used to eat it all the time at the Korean restaurant I used to work at, and I also ate it with some kimchi on top. For dinner, I decided to make some tofu soup, which I make all the time. I always change like the veggies and the meat I put in it. Usually sunjibu jjigae does have seafood, but I had pork belly, so I used that and it was good. Lastly, I had a little late night snack, my fave soy milk, and some seaweed chips. What I eat in a day, I start with a glass of water because I always forget to drink water. I have my daily dose of Benny, and then I don't have time for breakfast, but I do have time for coffee. So my first meal is a cup of water and coffee. Very, very nutritious. And then after my class, around 12, I decided to make this sunflower potatoes, which is like the best thing ever that you could ever make for a breakfast or to eat. I would eat this any time of the day. It is so good. Really recommend you trying to make it. I got hungry again and decided to eat these mini tacos from Trader Joe's. They take like 5 minutes in the air fryer and they're so good. And I washed it down with a Dr. Pepper. Does Dr. Pepper ever bring you to tears? Because I feel that every first sip. Then I had some of these, and then also these French fry chips that I got because of the packaging. It was so pretty. And then we got pickle time of the day, and this is my dinner. This is what I ate in a day. Started off my day with an egg sandwich. I used Kewpie mayo, some garlic sauce, some furikake, and some parsley, honestly just for color. Haven't made an egg sandwich in a while, so this was actually really tasty. And look how beautiful it looks. Then I made my coffee. I added 4 shots of espresso to a cup with some milk and caramel. This is me during my online class trying my hardest to pay attention. I also had an apple, which was very crispy. It was a honey crisp. A few hours later, I made some pasta, and look at this pasta. It's so cute. It has hearts and flowers. And don't even get me started on this pot. This beautiful heart-shaped Dutch oven I got at TJ Maxx, and she's gorgeous. Okay, back to what I'm doing. I cooked my chicken first, as you can see, and then I kept all that brown stuff because that's flavor. But now it's too late to tell you what else I did. This was a lot of pasta just for me. I ended up eating it twice. This is what I ate in a day, Valentine's edition. Starting off with my coffee, I got Dutch Bros. I got an iced Golden Eagle with 2 extra shots. And then for lunch, I'm finally trying Jollibee, and I know y'all are gonna be excited for this one. Of course, we got the fried chicken and the gravy. I don't know what's different about this gravy, but it's so good. We also got the Filipino spaghetti and the peach mango pie. Everything was so yummy. Then I had a really huge thick cookie from this place called Pudgy. I'm obsessed with their branding. Everything is so cute. And of course we had to have our fancy Valentine's Day dinner, and we always start out with something to drink. Everything you saw was just the first course, and this meal is 4 courses and a dessert. I'm saying this all on the top of my head. We had yellowtail sashimi, taro tartare, and some pork belly for the first course. Second course we had assorted sashimi and then also a tuna roll. Next we had some miso marinated cod and some corn. For our 4th course, we had steak and green beans, and I was so full. At this point, we had to box our leftovers because I was just like, I want to eat the dessert. Here is the beautiful dessert platter. My favorite was the ice cream on the left. We had a little nightcap at the super cute bar at our hotel, and of course, we're accompanied by Benny because I love him.